Every aspect of this episode screams Dave Filoni to me. It's almost like he said, I only got one episode, so how much can I squish in there? Of course, it's not a Filoni episode if we don't have Ahsoka. But seeing Luke there with actually good visual effects, plus we got so much Grogu content this time, that's amazing. And yet, there's another surprise, the return of Card Bane. I absolutely did not expect him to appear. Filoni has been teasing his return for years and fans has been asking what he's been up to. And I think Filoni once said, oh, he's living good out there because he's very capable. It seems like now we got the answer. He is well and alive and working for the Pike Syndicate. If there's one complaint I have to say about his appearance, is that I think his head should be a little bit larger. The head he has right now is almost just like a normal size head. I'm expecting it to be at least 1.5 times larger. But well, this can be the very same situation as Ahsoka's Laku. Stylized versus reality. I also refuse to believe that he killed Cobb Vanth. I like that character too much that he's not allowed to die. And now let's talk about what's actually the focus of this episode. Luke, Grogu, and Ahsoka. And of course, the Mandalorian. Basically everyone except Boba Fett. I'm having some mixed feeling here about Luke and Ahsoka because, oh gosh, it's so nice to see them together and see them on the screen again. But the way they were written, the way they're treating Grogu is raising a lot of questions. But before that, I want to comment on how excited I was to see Ahsoka and Luke standing together. Potentially, Ahsoka should have told stories about Anakin, like when he's younger, to Luke. I felt like Luke Skywalker would appreciate to learn about the man that Anakin Skywalker was before he became Darth Vader. I never thought I would actually see that thing happen, so that made me very happy. Now, on to the slightly concerning issue. The way Ahsoka and Luke treated the subject of attachment, very black and white, surprised me. Especially when Luke asked Grogu to make a choice at the end of the episode. If you do this, you can never do that, kind of thing. This really reminds me of how the old Jedi Council treated the subject of Anakin's attachment. If you commit to the Jedi life, you are not allowed to have a personal attachment. And that, as we know, causes the downfall of Anakin. They didn't encourage him to find a balance between the attachment and his commitment to the Jedi life. Looking back, Ezra Bridger also had this issue, having this attachment to his family, to his parents, to his crew, and to his Jedi Master. He came to find a balance with this in the episode Wars Between Worlds. With Kanan's past teaching and Ahsoka's guidance there, he resists the temptation of saving Kanan, essentially stopping the Emperor from reaching beyond. Giving that example, I am very surprised to see here they stopped Din Djarin from seeing Grogu and then asked Grogu to make a choice between two lives. Like Obi-Wan once said, only a Sith deal with absolute. I am not quite understanding why these two characters are so absolute in this matter. Especially Ahsoka actually. I've seen Dave Filoni complaining that the fan took her line, I am no Jedi, a little bit too serious. But to me, that line deserved to be that serious because it's a turning point for her, where she stands in this galaxy and her point of view on the whole Jedi system, and especially admitting that to her former master. Surely we can take that line quite literally, as her status as Jedi doesn't really matter. She said she's not a Jedi, but she's acting more Jedi than most Jedi ever had. But she, as someone who used to publicly defy the Jedi Council, defy their rules and regulations and what they stood for. And now she's suggesting that Grogu should live a life without attachment. This whole character development kind of worries me. I know that Dave Filoni loves Ahsoka and I trust him to know what he's doing. I really hope this can clear up in the future and there might be some other reasons behind their actions. Overall, this episode once again has very little amount of Boba Fett, but I'm not complaining. I love seeing the Force, seeing Grogu, seeing Luke. I have to say that improved so much with Luke's face. Seems like they really listened to the fans and improved the technology. I am very happy with what we're seeing in this episode. If Luke ever appears again, I hope they can keep this up. Seeing his Jedi Academy being built is also crazy. Like we're seeing the origin all the way leading to the sequels. Well, I'm not too big a fan of the sequels, but I love seeing the universe connecting together. I think this episode has done a great job setting things up. Once again, I want to say that the pacing of this show is so weird. It's kinda crazy to imagine this is episode 6 of the season. For a show that's named Book of Boba Fett, the lack of Boba Fett in the last 2 episodes is also shocking. But at least I love Din Djarin and I don't mind seeing more of him. I assume the last 2 episodes will be more about the Pie Syndicate and the conflicts. These 2 episodes really reignites the passion I have for this show, so I hope the last 2 episodes can hold up to this standard. Thank you for listening to my review, and please tell me what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!